Okay, guys, we are on a roll. We are ready for season 48, episode 4 breakdown. From start to finish, everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less of Survivor. This was the March 19th episode, my birthday, so of course I'm a little bit behind making it, but here we go. Okay, so last we left off, Green had to send somebody home. It was awful, the whole world was falling apart, blah, blah, blah. This time they get back, and the Green is struggling. They have no necessities, rewards, nothing. They're down to 4 people. So Say automatically off the jump comes out and convinces Cedric that she will play with Mary and that she's really, really trying. Because remember, that was Cedric's thing last time, is he only saved Say over Justin if Say and Mary proved to start getting along. So yeah, they're gonna get along now. Mary's cool with it because she's like, I'd rather work with Say than against her because this is getting crazy. So they decide to work together. But it doesn't last long because then the big meetup happens where Jeff gets them all together and they all get to see that Justin had been voted out. Everybody's looking iffy, what's going on? And of course, Jeff says, drop the buffs. Everyone drops the buffs. Loggy and Siva are kind of like, not cool, but okay. And Vula is excited. Green is ready to split up. So the new teams are Loggy, which is purple, which is Eva, Charity, Mary, David, and Star. Now, if you remember, Charity and David are together already, and Eva and Star are already together. So that leaves Mary out, but she's not concerned because she's right in the middle and ready to work with either team or one huge team. Whatever it takes, she's ready to go. That's what I like about Mary. She is a game player and she is ready. But she's not playing too hard like Say or Star. Okay, Vulu is the next team, the green, and we have Thomas, Camilla, Kyle, Joe, and Shaheem. Now remember, Kyle and Camilla are locked in, but so is Kyle, Joe, Shaheem, and maybe Thomas. Then you've got Orange Siva, which is Chrissy, Cedric, Bianca, Mitch, and Say. Now remember, Chrissy and Mitch, day ones, but so was Cedric and Say. So that leaves Bianca right out and in the middle, ready to fight for whichever team wants her most. It pans back to Loggy, and Mary's going back. She's super excited. She's ready to work. David and Eva show signs that they're linking up. They hit it off immediately over cars and over jet skis is what it was. They hit it off over jet skis, of all things. Eva takes to the crowd and she immediately offers up Star. Thank you. Yes. She said she will feed Star to him, and she knows she's not trustworthy, and everyone's like, okay, cool. And they know about Star's advantage too, or that she's still looking for it or whatever. Then it pans over to Siva, which is orange, and they walk into their new little camp, and they go back to this, Chrissy and them are already there, but they go back to this resort-style feast, everything they could possibly want, and they've got it made there. Even Cedric and Say are like, what's going on? We'll take it. You know they're finally happy for once, because they have done nothing but lose. Say gets a group together, and she discloses that she's not feeling Cedric, which we all saw that coming if it wasn't obvious in the last episode when Cedric said he was going to send Say home, voted against her twice, and then had to make the final vote against her and Justin after already voting against Say. He turns around and lets her talk him into taking it back and voting to send Justin home. Never, 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 never do that. Like, Cedric, is this the first time you've ever seen this show? Like, did you not come to play? You never vote someone out or vote against someone and then change your mind. They're coming for you. You are no longer locked in. They're going to get you. But whatever. I digress on that. We will see what happens later. It goes back, and Bianca decides she's going to start trying to find cracks in the team, and she goes to Say and is like, I want to hook up with you and Cedric, and Say automatically says, we need to do a vibe check on Cedric over there and see if you feel him first. Big old cracks, big cracks in that duo. So it pans over to Vula, Green. They come to their camp and it is horrible. There's nothing there. They're all like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. But they decide that they'd rather be on this team with a crappy campsite than nothing else, or one of the other teams. Now remember, on this team, Kyle has an idol, Camilla has an extra vote, and Thomas has an idol. But Camilla goes and throws Thomas under the bus, telling them that the past challenge where they went individually, that he lied to him about it, and you didn't get to just walk away. You had to either win a vote or lose a vote, and he obviously must have won a vote or he would have told them. But then they tell Thomas that Camilla was saying it, and Thomas just kind of blows it off like Camilla's just full of crap. Then it goes back to Siva, and Cedric and Mitch are bonding over the stuttering. Cedric said he used to stutter when he was younger, and that he understands Mitch, and that once you have a stutter, it never really goes away. So they really fill each other out with that. Side note, if I haven't said it already, love Mitch. Now, Cedric, I like him as a person. Cedric seems like a really good person and someone that's trustworthy so far, but he's not a good game player, y'all. He is just really screwed up in this game, but we'll see how it ends. We've seen worse. We've seen people come out and completely blow it and make it all the way to the end. Completely do something stupid day one and make it all the way to the end. Remember the guy last year? But anyway. They go over to the Loggy tribe, and it's all girls and David. And David and Eva get to talking, and David discloses that he loves this position. He's been a provider his whole life. It's all sisters. He's up for the challenge, and he loves being with all girls. He is totally down with it. And if I didn't tell you before, I love David. Love, love, love David. Everything about him. He's a great guy. Now, we thought David and Charity were duo, but David actually discloses to Eva that he would rather just have Charity out because she's too much of a game player. And then Charity even talks crap on David, so, I don't think they're very strong either. I haven't been really a big Charity fan. To me, she's been kind of quiet, and from there being past Charities on there, I expected her to be a game player, and she's quiet, but we'll see how that changes. They then all gather and meet for an immunity plus reward challenge, where the first place team will get a large fresh fruit basket, and the second place team will win a smaller fresh fruit basket, and the third place team, tribal. Now green comes out, they automatically look like they're going to dominate, strength, and a puzzler, and they prove it by jumping out front right from the beginning. But Mitch from Siva proves that he is not out of this game, and y'all, on these challenges, Mitch has been dominating. Anyway, he sinks all 3 or 4, whatever it is, his little things he has to throw, and he sinks them all, and they continue on. Now Loggy is way behind at the beginning, and Siva is again in first and second, back and forth. Now Vula was dominating, but they had Camilla off to the side while the guys did the puzzles, and Camilla is the puzzler, so make that make sense. But anyway, so they fall behind. Loggy comes from behind, wins the challenge. Siva takes second, and say that right. Loggy wins, Siva takes second, and the green team lose. They go back to camp, and Kyle and Camilla put up this big thing that they're gonna turn on each other even though they're day ones. So they spend the day throwing each other's name under the bus, basically. Everyone's scrambling, but then they all gotta go to tribal. Everyone gets to tribal, and they all talk about insecurities and how they feel with the new team. And that's when Jeff says, let's do it, let's vote. The votes are counted, and he asks if anyone wants to use their idol. And no one says anything but Kyle. Kyle jumps up and he says he's using his idol on himself. The votes come in, there's 2 votes for Kyle, and everybody's kind of like, oh, Kyle's safe, what's going to happen? And then 2 votes come back for Thomas. Everyone but Kyle and Camilla are just flabbergasted, what? Thomas? No one was expecting Thomas. You guys, I saw it coming. He was playing too hard. He had his little finger in too many little pots, and that's what happens. Now, I like Thomas. I did like his little feisty little attitude, and I wish he would have stayed longer because he was fun to watch, but that's how episode 4 ended. If you like what I'm doing and you like to hear the wrap up in 10 minutes or less, you can answer any question and act like you've seen the whole show, and all you need to know is what I've told you. If you like it, hit share, follow, and like, and I will be glad to bring you the next episode soon.